Hello, hello, hello. Happypreneurs. How is everyone doing on this beautiful day? I hope amazing. We'll start in just 1 second. We're going to be talking about the roles that we play as children and how they affect our adult lives. So just give me 1 second to get my stuff together here. Hope you enjoyed that nice, relaxing music. And I'm unmuted. Beautiful. All right, we're going to jump in. Can anyone hear me? Can you comment that you can hear me and see me okay? Let me know if you can hear me and see me, and also tell us where you're from. Type in the comments below what city you're from, what country you're from, wherever you're from. All right. So comment as much as you'd like and share this with the world. There's some really good stuff on here. So welcome everyone. Welcome happypreneurs in this beautiful community. How to be happier for entrepreneurs Facebook group. I just wanted to again say hello to everyone, welcome everyone, and hope you're having a marvelous day. So we're going to discuss the 4 roles that are outlined by one of my mentors, Marissa Peer. Marissa is a genius when it comes to helping people find freedom and happiness. She was the one who came up with RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapy, which I'm certified in, and am helping so many people change their lives with. So Marissa says that when we come on the planet, we must feel connected and we must avoid being rejected. We need to feel significant, right? This is really a need that we always have as an adult or a child. So when we come into the world and onto this planet, Marissa says, our survival on the planet is essentially linked to, do you matter and are you significant? And once children begin to notice or feel that they're not significant just the way they are, they're forced to take on one of the roles that we're going to go over today. So I use this information, the 4 roles, to actually help my clients identify the role that they took on as a child in their family dynamic and how the role shaped their beliefs and how it still affects them today. Because a lot of times we just become the role that we play. And I encourage my clients to reflect on their own experience and their family and how they're still playing out this role in their life today. So, lots of stuff I do, but one of the things is I ask questions about their siblings and their parents, as well as their current occupation, to help them gain a better understanding of their role. And I provide tools and resources that help my clients actually find a balance between giving and receiving, and provide support to them to help break them from unhealthy patterns. And finally, what I do is I remind my clients that wisdom comes over time, and with patience and practice, they can make lasting changes that will improve their lives in sometimes just a matter of 3 to 5 hours. So let's get into the 4 roles that we play as children. So there are really only 4 roles. And the first role is to be sick. The second role is to be perfect. I'm going to go into much more detail, be the perfectionist, the straight A student, whatever. The third is the carer. And the fourth is to be really difficult or rebellious. So when one role is taken or gone, another child will typically take on another role until all the roles have been taken. So identifying what role you play and have played in the past helps you become aware of the root cause of your issues, whatever those issues may be. Each role gets you noticed. Think about it. Each role gets you noticed in one way, shape, or form, right? And as a child, you want to be noticed and you want love. So roles choose us. We don't necessarily pick them. But once you're aware, you can change, right? So when I look at the roles that in my life, I played as a child, I played the rebellious one. I got in a lot of trouble. I started drinking at the age of 10. And I guess that's how I got attention. I actually had the gentleman who took me through my transformation actually suggest, my father used to spank me with a belt. Is there any chance that I did that just to get his attention? I don't know. That's a little far out there, but possibly, maybe, that was one of the only ways I got attention. So at least from him. So as an adult, I think I've switched more to a carer role because I have been a single dad for going on 11, 12 years now. So I don't know that I'm doing anything wrong as this carer role. It's just kind of the one that I've adopted, and you know, just to be aware. That's all really is. I'm just aware of it now. So let's deep dive into some of these roles, because I think when you hear these roles, you might be able to. I'm going to ask you in a bit to identify what role that you identified with as a child. So the first one is the sick role. How does the sick one get attention? So if mom and dad are busy and you need attention, then you have eczema or headaches or asthma or food allergies. Can you develop eczema from wanting attention? Yeah. Your mind can pretty much produce any sickness on the planet. And there are copious studies about how stress actually causes disease. So don't take that for granted. It's the truth. Dr. Gabor Mate wrote a 600-page book called The Myth of Normal that is all about this subject, how stress causes illness. So anyway, back to the sick role, you get taken to the doctor, mom rubs cream on you, you get special food bought for you. A child begins to think, the child that was thinking, hey, I don't matter. And now it's like, hey, look, maybe I do matter, because they're going the extra level to care for me. They're taking me to the doctor. They're rubbing cream on me. They're doing whatever it takes. So maybe there's something here. So now they think maybe they do matter. The unfortunate thing is kids don't normally outgrow this. These are the folks who become the hypochondriacs that go to the doctor all the time. They want to be better, but they don't know that their mind is the cause of their issues. And think about this. If you never get attention and you go to the doctor or the hospital, you get touched, right? You get attention. I was talking to my massage guy today, and he thinks people come to him literally just to be touched because they lack touch in their lives, which is really sad. So that's the sick role. And if they lack touch in their lives as adults, that's all wrapped around the role that they play as a child and the hurt and pain that they had as a child that doesn't allow them to open their heart to be with someone. All of that can be fixed, guys. So the second role is the perfect role. How does the amazing one get attention? What type of adults do they become? Well, we'll find out. So children learn to be brilliant or amazing because they need to be indispensable. Think about thousands of years ago. If you're in a tribe and you were good at something, you were really important to the tribe, right? You were indispensable. So modern day is, I love you because Johnny, I love you because you make straight A's, or in my case, my son, you're so great at golf. He got a lot of praise around that. So, but they hear you love me because of that. And I can never give that up. My son actually said he thought that I only loved him if he played golf well. So he was trying to become, the perfect golfer to get my love. Anyway, adults transform into, a lot of times the perfect role as a child transforms into adults that never stop working, right? They work all the time because they don't feel enough. And so they've just got to get more and more and more. They're addicted to work. If you're an addict, you never feel like you're enough. So you need more of the drugs, the work, the sex, the booze, the shopping, whatever it is. Anyway, we play the only part we've ever known until that part becomes our own, and it just becomes part of who we are. But it doesn't have to be part of who we are, because we can change it at any time when you're ready. The carer has the same needs as the perfect role. I must be indispensable to this group or this tribe or this family. Then, of course, they'll never reject me. If the role of sick and perfect is taken in your family, you could possibly become the carer. So carers always become what type of occupation? They become nurses, doctors, therapists, anything where you're always looking after someone or helping someone. So what's the main problem being the carer? Typically, they don't have balance. They try to fix everyone and not take care of themselves. So many therapists and coaches and trainers don't eat, don't sleep well. They work too much. They're always with clients. If you had an addictive parent and you took care of them, you may have been and still be the carer. Dr. Gabor Mate says that some of the most physically sick people he's seen over 40 years, and some of the women that have the most advanced breast cancer are these type of people. The giver, the giver, the giver. They just give constantly, but they don't take care of themselves. Just like they say in an airplane, you got to put your mask on before you take care of others. It's really, really important, if you really do want to take care of others, that you take care of yourself first. And I know that's difficult. The last role is called the rebellious one, or the difficult one. So this one is often an addict. This is the one who becomes addicted to something. Could be work, could be booze, could be anything. Sex, gambling, shopping. So you usually go into this role if all the others are taken. So how does a difficult child get attention? Of course, by misbehaving, they get attention, right? You generally have a negative outlook. And this is because the expectations we have for ourselves dictate our behavior. Marissa says, this is all Marissa's thinking. Marissa says that often the youngest child is the most difficult one, because they're the one who most of the times gets the least attention. They feel insignificant because they've got older siblings. So they do the things to get attention: smoking, eating disorders, getting in trouble. Kids can be addicted to screen time and many other things. I mean, this, unfortunately, in this day and age, it seems like kids in vape pens. It's just insane how many kids are using vape pens. So anyway, what role do you play? What role did you play as a child? What role do you play as an adult? Would you do me a favor and type that in the comments now? I want to share this. Would love to be able to hear from you guys exactly. And then also, if you'll share maybe why you played that role as a child, and how you think it's affected you as an adult. Once you determine your childhood role, as well as the role that you play now, how can we then use that information to your benefit, right? How can we use it to get to the root cause of your issues and begin healing? So it's just a piece of the puzzle. There's no one thing that's going to change your behavior, your life, your relationships, your work, the amount of stuff you work, but it is a piece of the puzzle. So you began this role because you felt a certain way. And in my accelerated happiness formula, we figure out what caused you to feel that certain way. We go to the source of the pain, because that's the only way that you can fix a mental or physical pain, right? From the source, we tell your brain and your mind a new story that corrects the thoughts and thus the behaviors that you want to change or get rid of. So let me take a quick look over and see if there's any comments or questions. Okay, we're almost about to wrap up. This is going to be a short one today. So again, tell me below in the comments, please, what role you think you play as a child and what role you play as an adult. And just wanted to remind everyone that I help entrepreneurs find more happiness by identifying the thoughts that are causing them to work too much, eat too much, drink too much, whatever it is, so they can work less, improve their life and relationships, become more healthy. So comment me below if you'd like help achieving this. I would love to be a part of your journey. So does anyone have any questions for me now? Any questions, comments, feedback? All right. Unless I'm looking in the wrong place, I don't see any comments. So happypreneurs, it's been another amazing Tuesday live stream. I hope you got something out of this. Remember, if you're struggling, life shouldn't be a struggle. There's no reason to struggle. So if you need my help, reach out. But if you don't need my help, just get help somewhere, because life is really beautiful. And if you can have any other friends who are entrepreneurs that want to join the group, please do. And my podcast will be launching here in the next couple of weeks. So I'm really excited about that. How to be happier for entrepreneurs. All right, guys, until next time, love heals all.